Let's welcome on board Atul Sahai, the CMD at New India Assurance, joining in the show right now. Mr. Sahai, pleasure having you on the show today. You know, your company's delivered a strong profit growth of 61% in this quarter. Even in the past, your company's managed to report very good growth. Do you think such growth levels are sustainable going forward too?
Yes, very much sustainable. In fact, we have adopted the growth model that is sustainable only. In fact, given the brand value or given the way my team is working, we could have always picked up more business but the attention area was this only, what you are saying. I just wanted to chalk out on a path which is sustainable. So we are going ahead with the pre-declared or pre-thought of growth. In fact, in the beginning of the year itself, when I sat with my team and we discussed everything at our disposal, our teamwork, our spread of offices. Considering everything, we consciously adopted a growth between 14 to 15%. And so far, we have been exceeding that growth. But there could be a little dip also. But what I really look forward to is that I shall be growing at around 15% and it should be a profitable growth.
Right. While you claim that the ratio has actually declined, the combined ratio remains still high. What are the factors contributing to the rising CR?
Look, as far as the combined ratio is concerned, you have to grow very sensibly and you have to select the right product. Because you know the combined ratio is the sum total of your management cost, your claim cost and your intermediary cost. So if you just look at and analyze the market, because most of the management expenses are fixed in nature as far as we are concerned. So we can cut our management expenses only to certain percent. As far as intermediary charges are concerned, you cannot really cut down on intermediary charges because we are sitting in a competitive market. So the only area where you can reduce is claim, and that you can reduce by efficient claim servicing. If you keep on settling your claims quickly, so you will definitely reduce your claim ratio. And another thing I would like to share it with you. These days, the claim cost in comparison, the percentage of claims is high, not because suddenly many claims have started, like people have started lodging many claims. What is happening? The claim costs are going up because pricing is inadequate. If there is something for which you should be charging 100 rupees and you keep on charging 90 rupees, your claim cost will go up. So we are ensuring that we do not fight a price war which is not sustainable. So this is precisely the reason that we are able to cut our claim cost. We are able to cut our combined ratio also in a whopping manner. In fact, our overall combined ratio has come down by 7%, which is huge. And this is precisely the reason. In fact, I shared what we have done. We have gone for adequate pricing. We have gone for quick claim settlement. We have restored customer king theory. So that is why we are doing so well, and I hope that we keep on doing this thing in times to come, and especially during the remaining 6 months of this financial year.
Now, Mr. Sahai, you had mentioned that the motor and health continue to dominate your product portfolio. Given that the auto industry has been seeing a slowdown, while the Motor Vehicles Act has made insurance a compulsory requirement, so when do you expect a pickup and when do you see growth coming back for these segments?
Motor insurance is bound to grow. Motor insurance, it is only a matter of time. This is my individual impression. I feel the dip that you are seeing in motor sales, it's only a matter of time only. I think that it could be maybe 3, 4, 5 months, it is going to come up again. And economy is going to bounce back. So we'll be equally benefited because there will be more opportunities. Motor and health will always remain very important. And I would like to mention this also, that our growth to a certain extent and in fact to quite an extent is because of the initiatives taken by the government. Government is trying to propagate some very good policies, like I must mention Ayushman Bharat. It is a wonderful scheme, like something which we never saw before. It is a beautiful initiative. It is increasing the penetration level of the general insurance also, and this is so much needed. So we also feel very happy when we are able to reach out to the masses when they need insurance most. So health and motor both will increase. But as far as our story is concerned so far in the first 6 months, our growth in motor is flat for reasons that I have already shared with you. In health, we continue to grow. But the best part is that while we are growing in health, the loss ratios are being curbed, the loss ratios are being reduced. That is what we wanted. And these loss ratios, I hope that I am not becoming repetitive. These loss ratios are being brought down by efficient claim services and also by adequate pricing.
Now, you're also a significant player in general insurance. Are there any new areas or products that you're looking to expand or offer in order to enhance this product mix? And what kind of market share are you eyeing for general insurance?
As far as market share is concerned, we are trying to grow, we are trying to increase our market share, but we are maintaining our dominance there. As on date, my market share should be 14.2% plus, and the next player should be having a market share of something like maybe 9% or something like that. So we have a very huge presence in the market. I intend to grow it. And what I was telling you about government's initiative, that the initiative that the government has taken about the spread of insurance, especially Ayushman Bharat and then Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So that is helping us spread in every which area. And we are doing this business very circumspectly, cautiously. And as far as other lines of business, I must tell you with certain sense of pride that in property, as an insurance company, I write approximately 70% of the mega policies here. And given the fact that there are 32 players, so it must be counted as a huge attainment. And then again in aviation, you would look at that all the major aviation players, whether it is Air India, SpiceJet, Indigo, and including helicopter services like Pawan Hans, they all are insured by us only. So similarly, major shipping business is done by us only. So these are the areas that I am establishing my presence in a strengthened way, and we are expanding there. And since we have got our arrangements with the finest of the reinsurers, so I am able to place the business very adequately. And that is why I am able to elicit this much confidence of major players in my company.
Okay. Bank assurance are the most effective and cost-friendly medium for distribution of insurance products. Which are the banks that you have a tie-up with? How do you see your distribution mix shaping up in the next 2 to 3 years?
Bank assurance, we are doing pretty fine. Of course, I cannot rattle out all the names. We have got bank assurance arrangement with more than 22 banks. All the major banks are with us. We are trying to strengthen our reach. We are trying to reach out to all the bank branches, but it always remains very challenging because you need so many people to reach out to the banks. But most of the major banks, we are doing the business. And our growth in bank assurance is pretty impressive. I cannot give you the number right away of this sub-segment, but yes, we are growing well, and our relationship with banks is continuously growing in the sense that we are trying to come up to their expectations. But of course, there are certain issues like claim servicing or something as far as bank assurance is concerned. At times, it is felt that some of the documents reach us late or something. So we are plugging those gaps, and we are doing pretty well in bank assurance. And in times to come, it is going to grow. In times to come, it is going to grow massively.
Okay. And the government is looking to expedite the merger of the 3 public insurance players to form the largest general insurance company. What's been the update on this front, and what are the timelines that we're looking at?
I heard that you spoke about merger of 3 insurance companies. So, in fact, because New India Assurance is not one of the companies which is being considered for any such move, so my knowledge is rather limited. In fact, I do not know directly as to what is happening, but yes, I do understand that government is very actively considering this move. And when these 3 companies merge, there will be a huge company. And there will be a huge competition also, and I wish all the very best for these 3 companies, and I am very sure that with the adequate capitalization they will also come up.
Right. Also, the government is looking to sell its 11% stake in New India in order to meet the minimum public shareholding requirements. Are you aware which are the strategic investors in fray for this stake sale?
No, I am not just aware. Of course, I do agree that it has to happen. And I am very sure, I am very sanguine that our share prices are the way they are moving. In fact, in last 1 month itself, there is a spurt of 50%. As of now, I suppose there's some circuit has been placed there. But the way we are performing, the kind of results we are going, our share prices are going to go up. They will be reflective of our true book value, which is comparatively very high. And I am very sure that the government will have reasons to feel happy when they offload these shares. These shares are to be offloaded as per the requirement. And we will be talking with the strategic investors, and whenever the first initiatives are taken, we are fully there to cooperate with the government. We are fully there to ensure that our share prices truly reflect our intrinsic value, and we are looking forward to it.
And we wish you all the very best. It's been a bumper quarterly set of numbers, and clearly the street is pleased. It's a nice 3% move that you're seeing on the stock.